Narration in this video will take you through the top 10 must-see attractions in Prague. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Also, we'd love to hear about your own Prague experiences in the comments below. We've created a mobile-friendly PDF guide that covers everything in this video and includes 10 additional things to do in Prague. It features maps, links, opening hours, and essential tips for visiting the city. Download it for more insights. Here are our top 10 picks. Number 10, Old Town Square, situated in the heart of Prague's Old Town. Old Town Square is a historic gem surrounded by buildings and various architectural styles, creating a stunning backdrop. The square is home to iconic landmarks like the Gothic Church of Our Lady Befortin and St. Nicholas Church. But the real highlight is the Old Town Hall, a complex of historic buildings featuring the world's oldest functioning astronomical clock. Be sure to explore the chapel inside and take in the panoramic views from the Old Town Hall Tower. Number 9, Jewish Quarter, dating back to the 10th century. Prague's Jewish Quarter is a significant center of Jewish history and culture. This area, nestled between Old Town and the Vltava River, is rich in history, featuring the Jewish Museum, several synagogues, and the Old Jewish Cemetery with its layers of graves. While you're there, don't miss the Franz Kafka statue nearby or indulge in some luxury shopping along Paris Street. Number 8, Charles Bridge, connecting the Malá Strana district with Old Town across the Vltava River. The Charles Bridge is over 600 years old and a pedestrian-only path adorned with 30 statues of saints. The bridge offers beautiful views and leads to impressive towers at each end. Don't forget to climb the towers for a fantastic view of the city or explore other great viewpoints like the Powder Tower or a riverboat tour. Number 7, Manifesto Market, Florenc. Manifesto Market, Florenc is a modern, trendy, and eco-friendly marketplace housed in repurposed freight containers. Known for its culinary diversity and vibrant atmosphere, it's one of Europe's first completely cashless markets. Check the seasonal opening hours before your visit. Prague also offers other intriguing street markets, which you can find in our travel guide. Number 6, Vyšehrad, perched on a hill just outside the city center. Vyšehrad is a historic fortress believed to be the original settlement of Prague. It's home to the Basilica of St. Peter and St. Paul, Vyšehrad Cemetery, and the Rotunda of St. Martin. Escape the busy city streets and enjoy breathtaking views of Prague and the Vltava River from this tranquil spot. Number 5, Alchemy. Prague was a major center of alchemy during the reign of Emperor Rudolfi, who had a keen interest in this mystical practice. Today, remnants of alchemy can still be found throughout the city, often hidden in plain sight. We visited Speculum Alchemia, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, accidentally rediscovered in 2002. Learn more about Prague's alchemical history in our travel guide. Number 4, Wenceslas Square, located in New Town. Wenceslas Square is the most vibrant pedestrian area in the Czech Republic, steeped in history and bustling with shops, restaurants, and bars. The square is home to historic buildings like Hotel Europa and the Czech National Museum. At the square's end, you'll find the iconic statue of Saint Wenceslas. Experience the lively atmosphere and rich history of this central hub. Number 3, Clementinum. Clementinum is a historic complex that has served various roles over the centuries, from a monastery to a national library. The Baroque Library Hall within Clementinum is one of the most beautiful libraries in the world, housing the Vyšehrad Codex, an 11th century manuscript. You can also explore the Meridian Hall and the Astronomical Tower, which offers spectacular views of Prague. Number 2, Petřín Lookout Tower. Petřín Lookout Tower, located on Petřín Hill, is Prague's own version of the Eiffel Tower, built in 1891. A funicular ride takes you to the top of the hill, where you can climb the tower's stairs for stunning views of the city. While there, don't miss the Mirror Maze, a mirrored wooden labyrinth built in the same year as the tower. Number 1, Prague Castle. Prague Castle is the largest ancient castle complex in the world and the seat of the Czech president. Inside, you'll find the awe-inspiring street, Vitus Cathedral, the Golden Lane, and the medieval prison Tower de la Borca. Don't miss the picturesque Prague Square, surrounded by remarkable palaces. There's so much more to explore in Prague. Our travel guide has all the details, including top art galleries, gardens, and day trips from the city. By purchasing our travel guide, you're also helping us continue creating content. Thank you for your support. You could explore Prague endlessly, and even weeks wouldn't be enough to uncover all its secrets. But if you're short on time, I've got a list of 10 must-do experiences in this magical city. First up, a stroll across the Charles Bridge. Ideally, you'll want to do this early in the morning. As one of Prague's most popular and beautiful landmarks, the bridge can get crowded with tourists, street performers, and souvenir vendors later in the day. To truly appreciate the bridge in its intended glory, without the throngs of tourists and selfie sticks, set your alarm early and capture the quiet beauty of the Charles Bridge at dawn. Connecting the historic districts of Malá, Strana, and the Old Town, the Charles Bridge has stood for over 600 years. According to popular legend, the bridge is so robust because the mortar binding the stones was mixed with milk, wine, and eggs. These ingredients were so scarce in Prague that they had to be collected from all over the Czech kingdom. There are even humorous tales of people sending boiled eggs to prevent them from breaking during transport, or even sending cheese and cottage cheese instead. But there's a more mystical story, too. It's said that Emperor Charles IV himself laid the first stone of the bridge on July 9, 1357, at precisely 5:31 a.m., creating a perfect palindrome in the date and time, supposedly calculated by court astrologers. Charles Bridge wasn't just the main artery of the medieval city, it also played a sacred role. Coronation processions, one of the most significant rituals in the life of the Czech kingdom, passed over this bridge. Today, walking across it is a must-do ritual for every tourist. And of course, every visitor should touch and make a wish at the most famous statue on the bridge. The tradition of rubbing certain parts of the statue started quite by accident. A group of students once polished to areas of the statue for fun, and the custom has stuck ever since. Prague is known as the city of 1,000 spires, and while I won't insist you climb all of them, a few are definitely worth the effort. One of these is the Old Town Bridge Tower, located at the eastern end of Charles Bridge. The tower, which began construction simultaneously with the bridge, served as a sort of triumphal arch through which Czech rulers passed on their way to coronation from Old Town Square to Prague Castle. A ticket to climb the tower usually costs 190 crowns, but if you arrive within the first hour after opening from 9 o'clock to 10 a.m., you get a 50% discount. The climb isn't too difficult, just over 100 gentle steps. While the observation deck is a bit cramped, if you time your visit well, you'll have it all to yourself, and the panoramic view of the city is simply breathtaking. After your early morning adventure, it's time for breakfast. In Prague, there's a delightful culinary tradition involving open-faced sandwiches known as klebiki. The bread is sliced at just the right angle, topped with whatever your imagination or the fridge can provide. Though klebiki are typically considered a snack, in my opinion, they're perfect for breakfast, just the right size for a few satisfying bites. Our next stop is Old Town Square, one of the most beautiful squares in Europe. It's surrounded by buildings in various architectural styles, from the Gothic tin church, which graces many a Prague postcard, to the Baroque street, Nicholas Church, and even an outstanding example of Prague Rococo. The magic of Prague weaves all this architectural diversity into a single harmonious ensemble. But the square's crowning glory is the Old Town Hall Tower, home to the Prague astronomical clock, which dates back to the 15th century. These are the third oldest astronomical clocks in the world, and the oldest that are still operational today.